Tonight, still no trace of two men who escaped a Tri-Cities region jail. Good evening, I'm Sarah Diamond. Josh Smith has the night off. Investigators say Johnny Brown and Albert Ricketson are on the run. They were both being held at the Southwest Virginia Regional Jail Authority in Abingdon. Washington County, Virginia Sheriff Blake Andis says they escaped the recreational yard by kicking their way out of an enclosure. That escape happened just before 3 this afternoon. Brown, who you see on the left of your screen, was being held as a federal inmate. You may remember he escaped the Sullivan County Jail in February of last year, but was caught in North Carolina. Ricketson is a convicted double murderer. Deputies believe they may be driving in a stolen gold Cadillac SUV like the one you see on your screen. There's some damage to the back of that car, and it has a Virginia tag. It's UDZ 6049. News Channel 11's Catherine Simpson has been in Abingdon today getting some answers about the escape, and she's at the Regional Jail Authority now. Catherine, do investigators know where these two were headed?
Sarah, Blake Andis told us that he wasn't sure what direction the inmates were headed in. He said that law enforcement agencies are searching everywhere for them, but he was able to confirm that police responded to the Pleasant Valley home where the two homicides had occurred just as a precautionary measure. Tonight, state, local, and federal agents are out in force. They're looking for Albert Ricketson and Johnny Brown, who escaped from the Southwest Virginia Regional Jail Authority in Abingdon.
We got a massive manhunt going on right now with all state, local, and federal agencies are involved, and we're waiting to see any kind of leads or whatever we can follow up on.
Andis says all hands are on deck for the search, from county sheriffs to U.S. Marshals. Even the Forest Service are canvassing the area.
We're put into a recreational yard here at the regional jail, and they ended up kicking their way out of an enclosure and escaping.
The Smith County Sheriff says he sent his deputies to help out since he shares the jail with Washington County.
Do not try to confront the individuals, and always consider armed and dangerous, even though we don't know that they're armed for sure, but just consider that.
Andis says the pair stole a gold Cadillac SUV with damage on the back end. He's urging people to remain cautious and keep their eyes out.
We would ask them to be very vigilant and keep an eye out, especially this evening. These are dangerous individuals based on their criminal histories and past, and to dial 911.
Again, Andis is encouraging people in the surrounding areas to exercise caution, lock their doors, make sure you call 911 if you see anything suspicious. The U.S. Marshals are offering a $5,000 reward for anyone who's able to provide information leading to the arrest of these two inmates. That will be upon the apprehension of these two individuals. Live in Abingdon, I'm Catherine Simpson, News Channel 11. Back to you, Sarah.
Like we said, this is not the first time Johnny Brown has escaped from jail. He was in the Sullivan County Jail last year. This was nearly a year ago. The Sullivan County Sheriff says he and two other inmates squeezed through an air vent at the top of the building, stole a truck, and left the state. Jail administrators did not realize it until a head count the next day. Brown was captured alive in North Carolina. The other two inmates died after a police chase in that same state. Brown was being held in Sullivan County for several charges, including aggravated stalking, domestic assault, harassment, and violation of an order of protection. The Sullivan County Sheriff told us he had taken steps to increase security at the jail after Brown escaped. Now, Albert Ricketson, the other escapee, is a convicted double murderer. He's accused of shooting and killing two people in August of 2020. It happened at a home on Peaceful Valley Road in Abingdon, where Misty Bishop and Trevor Sweat were found dead. Deputies found Ricketson inside the home with a gun along with the victims. The sheriff says Bishop's son, who was 16 years old at the time, tried to fight off Ricketson. Again, both Johnny Brown and Albert Ricketson are considered armed and dangerous. If you see them, call 911.